Ask a
Chimney sweeper.
Ask a
Chimney sweep.
Ask a
Chimney sweep. Chimney sweeper.
Chimney sweep. He sweeps a chimney.
I'm sure he does more than that.
Yeah, no, they got a lot of stuff they do. So.
Busy time of year, too.
This is supposed to be the chimney song. It doesn't sound
This
like
isn't
it.
like chimney.
Chim chim cheree.
Yeah, this is not it.
Never heard of it.
No?
Computer, play chim chim cheree. You've never heard it?
He's joking.
I'm joking.
Okay, it's Dick Van Dyke, right? Yeah. What is it in? Is it in Mary Poppins
Yes.
or Chitty Chitty Bang Bang or what is it in? There it is.
Got to be Mary Poppins.
Yes.
Chimney,
Chim, chimney, chim, chim, cheree.
Are you Steve? Steve is here from Pratt's Chimney Service. Are you a chimney sweep? Is that what you are? Or is that what are you? I mean, you're a business
You have
owner.
a title.
Yeah.
I own a business, but
Yeah.
the general trade is chimney sweeping. There's a
Yeah?
national
Yeah.
certification you go to.
Huh.
Yeah.
You go down to Indianapolis and sit through school and test.
Do you get a? He's like, this is a serious thing. We take tests. We go to school.
I passed it. It can't be that serious.
I mean, obviously, it's a. Oh, really? Any idiot can do. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it because of I'm afraid of heights, and I'm not afraid of being in an airplane or being on an a balcony somewhere or whatever. I'm afraid of my roof. I'm afraid of the 20-foot fall.
Yeah.
My knees get like rubbery when I
Right.
get up there. Have you ever had any of that or no? Not in your job.
Oh,
Or do you get afraid
we take
of
safety precautions as much as we can, tie off.
You can put a rope, like when people rappel from things and they have the rope and there's somebody holding the rope and you're all safe and go ahead, we've got you and all that. I'm like, no. Yeah,
Right.
even with the safety stuff. Do you get afraid still or no?
Not really. I mean, you do it every day. It's like here, I'm probably a little scared to be on the radio, but for you
I
guys,
am
it's
too.
just another
This
day.
is the thing where any moron can do it.
There was no test.
Yeah.
Point proven.
Your account guy here at the radio station, Mike, is listening right now. He's afraid of everything. The man, he's the most nervous person in the history of the world, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's afraid that we'll say something to you right now and you'll be like, "I know advertising here again." So he fears everything. So
I can take a little. So
yeah,
I think
All
we're
right.
safe.
I wanted to have you, and he got all nervous. He's like, "Why? What's going on? What are you doing? What are you?" I wanted to
We're
have you on
plotting your demise, Mike.
I wanted to have you on because I don't like what you do. I have a house, and I've never had anybody come out and
Yeah, you'd be
do a
amazed
thing.
with the amount of calls we get every year. It's people that never understood that they have to clean their fireplace.
Well, and we
Have to
bought
sweep it.
our house 10 years ago, and I had every intention on doing it. But you want to know what the people before me did? They put one of those like slide-in fake gas fires
That's what I have.
into the real fireplace.
The old fireplace, yeah.
So, and then I'm
so
like,
the gunk from the old fireplace, the wood fireplace was
It's-
still there.
yeah.
but you're just using gas fireplace.
No, it's not gas. It's a plug-in. It's electric.
Oh, it's
Boogie
electric.
woogie.
Boogie woogie.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's electric.
If I have an electric fireplace, do I have to have you come out and sweep? No.
But it's in the real
But it's in the real-
fireplace, so
yeah,
it's just
yeah,
kind of
there's-
covering up
Yeah.
like the fact that I need to do something about this, and I want to use it. And then Steve, guess how many years have gone by? 10.
Yeah.
10 years.
And yet the house is still there. We're instead of getting it cleaned, we're just going with the fingers crossed method of
Right.
praying.
Odds are, if they put something electric in there, they were told at one time that it's not safe to use.
Yeah.
Oh no, really?
Yeah.
Well, they
People
didn't
can put-
disclose that. I'm gonna go find
You
them.
know, they thought is let's just sell the house to these suckers.
Yeah,
And
probably.
They found one.
So if you have a question,
I like him.
if you have that's her. Boogie woogie woogie. If you have questions, we have a chimney sweep. I'll call you that. That's good. We're good. All right. Steve is here from Pratts Chimney. Text your questions in now to 815-283-0095 studio, the keyword. When we do ask, so I was like, I want to have interesting people in or people things that people don't understand, and I don't understand a lot of that or whatever. So if you have questions like me, text it in now, 815-283-0095 studio, the keyword. We'll get some of them answered Coming up, Will Rock Morning Show. Thanks to Ray and Raymond Auto Group and Fox Lake and Antioch.
Mostly sunny with a high of 42.
Ask a chimney.
Chim chimney.
You hate that, don't you? You hate that song, right?
It gets old after a while.
Yeah, there it is. That's what people say about our show. It gets old after a while. Ask a chimney sweep today on the Will Rock Morning Show. I don't have any music for this in my system. What is a good chimney song that we have?
There's a one chimney song.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leah sounds good.
Thank you. He also told me I don't look like I'm in my mid 40s or 50s.
Little 60, really? I wouldn't have said that.
Isn't that what you said earlier?
Yeah. A little early to be drinking, isn't it? Anyway, there's some music. Anyway, Steve is here from Pratts Chimney. I see the trucks all the time. The Pratts. How many trucks do you have? I see them. They're everywhere.
Oh, you'd have to ask my wife. I think.
Good to have the
just
woman
like
be in
everybody else's
charge.
house. I don't know, but I see the trucks all the time, and then I recognize them from your ads.
Sure.
And I'm always like, "Hey, Pratts Chimney!" I'll beat my horn.
I know them.
I'm like, "Hey!" And they don't know who
I work
they're-
at the radio station.
They're like, "Who's this idiot? Why is he having a chimney fire right now?"
I've done that before
When
too.
you're waving at the Pratts Chimney truck, I'm like, "Hey, Pratts Chimney!
We know you.
Brittany City Rooter, what's going on?"
Yeah.
All these guys, So
All right.
yeah. Hagen Holmes, I know those guys. Anyway,
Stop them and buy them lunch.
so you guys, there's a busy season, right? Is this the busy season? Are we, or is it the fall? Or when do people think about it? And this is in the summertime. You don't think about your chimney.
Yeah, from September through January, we're 6 days a week,
Yeah,
12-hour days, but then it
dies
tapers
down.
off a little bit. January, February, March,
Do you,
and then
do you get like emergency calls during the busy time, or are the people
Sure,
going,
look-
"There's something wrong in my chimney"?
Santa's stuck.
you'd
Yeah.
be surprised how many people don't realize that their furnace and water heater vent into a masonry chimney.
Same thing. Yeah.
And so they never have them serviced because they don't have a fireplace. But realistically, that's the biggest thing we deal with is somebody's furnace flue blocking this time of year because their furnaces are turning back on.
So does the furnace? How do they realize that? Like, does their carbon monoxide detector go off, or does their furnace stop
Yeah.
working? Or
Carbon monoxide detectors can go off. There's shutoffs on the furnace where it shuts them off if they're backing up into
Yeah.
the residence.
Yeah.
Or their furnace guy comes to clean the furnace and sees an issue with the chimney. and
chimney? Yeah. All right.
Doesn't call it chimney
learning-
sweep.
We're learning chimney stuff right now.
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
but now I'm stressed out because
Right.
I'm kind of neurotic. So.
Yeah, very. Even if you don't, I mean, but you're 60, you'll mellow
Yeah,
out your
yeah,
older
yeah.
age. But even if you don't have a fireplace, you have a chimney on your house that vents those things, and you need to see, and that's where a lot of people are. If you have questions, text them in now, 815-283-0095. Studio, the keyword.
And mostly sunny and 42 for today.
Followed by your questions for Ask Steve the Chimney.
Chim tree.
Thank you.
Every time we sing, your sales guy Mike is more nervous. He's like, "Oh, stop singing that song. He's going to hate me. I'm Mike." Anyway. You got a question, text it in now. If you want to buy advertising, call Mike Hirsch at 95 WIIL Rock. Just to make him work more, make him more neurotic. And if you have chimney problems or questions, Pratts Chimney is here. We'll get those answered for you coming up after Mudvayne, 95 WIIL Rock, the Rock Station. Dirty Honey on Will Rock. Steve is here from Dalzell. Not Dalzell, from Pratts Chimney.
From where?
I
Where
got the
did you say I was
I got
from?
the Dalzell.
You're a jeweler now.
I got the jeweler thing
Congratulations.
in front of me for Dalzell. I got to talk about that in a minute. We got a lot
And
going
isn't
on.
his name Steve?
Yeah, I'm running the video. I'm running the radio show. My job used to be 4 people. Have you cut back drastically? Do you send trucks out with nobody to do the chimney? They're sparking the truck. The chimney guy? No, we let them go. This is a reduction in force.
Yeah, I'm waiting for AI.
Yeah. So waiting for AI to figure out how to do it.
So are we.
See, they've got AI that can do our job. Your job, AI can't.
I don't think so.
I don't know. Maybe robots one day.
No, because they have things that you could put into your chimney to clean, but we don't trust
Right,
those things.
logs you
Yeah.
can throw in your fireplace. Do those work, or is that like this? Like I was using like Drano to keep my drains clean,
Yeah, no.
and then my drains got clogged. And I'm
Yeah.
like, but I've been putting the Drano in, and the guys from Windy City are like, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a racket.
Mhm.
Those cleaning logs. Now, be honest. Do they do anything?
If they do anything, they help break down the soot that's in the system,
Yeah,
but it doesn't replace
you
having the
still got to
chimney
get it
swept.
done.
Yeah.
You still got to get it done.
If they worked in concept, all the soot would fall down and you'd see a pile of soot sitting in your fireplace.
Yeah.
But realistically, there's what's called the smoke shelf, and it would all fall and just pile up on the smoke shelf and be a more dangerous
So then you got a
situation.
pile of tinder there waiting for
Right, 2 feet away from the
you've
fire.
built a little fire
Exactly.
starter kit. All right.
So-
So there you go. See, we're learning stuff right
there
there.
are uses
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It doesn't replace.
And
the
should I
chimney
dump
cleaner.
hot grease down my drain? No.
No.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah. And when I'm looking for diamond jewelry, should I go to Crystal Lake? Yes. And see Dalzell Jewelers.
Yeah.
And Omaha Steaks is delicious. Yeah. I drive there in my car from Raymond. I'm just getting them all in.
I was
There
going
you
to
go.
say,
I
you guys
just rang
are
the bell
here.
You
Yeah.
I
guys
did
are
them all
good.
at once. I did it all
You
at
miss
once.
sinus and snoring.
Well, I'm getting there. Give me a moment. Oh, geez, I need to go see Dr. Swerdlin at
There you are.
SNSSnoringMD.com.
sleep apnea. You might
We're
have
like
it.
a NASCAR guy after the race. It's like, hey, you won the race. That was really good. How fast was the car going? Well, yeah, the DuPont paint Chevrolet was really out there moving today or whatever. You work it in the conversation or whatever. I
Yeah,
believe in
yours
all
wasn't as slick, but
I believe in all the things we pimp.
of course.
I'm getting it all tattooed on my face so I look like a NASCAR. And then I'm going to wear my awesome diamond sparkly purple shirt. And you'll be, is it purple? What is that? Maroon?
It's like a maroon.
And what is maroon?
You're talking the diamond
A colored moron. You saw my shirt with the diamond,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
That's nice, right?
You look like Lord Farquaad.
From Shrek?
Yeah.
yeah.
Someone commented
Yeah.
that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's so spot on."
Yeah.
You do.
All right, I'm going to
Are-
kick you out of the swamp.
Are you married?
I'm engaged. Yeah.
Did she see it before you
She
wore it?
picked it
She
out
picked it out, and I think it was as a joke
for herself.
Were you drinking?
For herself. Always.
You have to
always.
drink in
I-
that T-shirt.
I am high as a kite. It's 8:30 now.
Mostly sunny and 42 for today, 29 overnight, 43 and sunny for tomorrow. It's 29 in Beach Park and 28 in Crystal Lake.
95 Will Rock 95 second update. Corners officials say they believe they've ID'd a person found after a weekend apartment fire in Waukegan. 42-year-old woman discovered after the flames were put out Saturday in a unit of the Cinnamon Lake Towers along Glen Flora. Corners officials say an official ID will be released once further testing is completed. The blaze remains under investigation by police and fire officials. Will Rock Sports brought to you by Pratts Chimney Service. For cleaning, repairs, and rebuilds, go to prattschimney.com. Bucks.
That guy's a hack.
Hey,
Mike Hirsch is listening. We're making him nervous. That guy's a hack. No, Steve's a good guy.
He'll come walking in here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he won't. The salespeople don't come here anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Work from home.
Bucks, Blackhawks, and Wolves all winners yesterday. The Wolves did it in front of 16,000 screaming children.
So I said the other day, last year there was only one school kid game or
Yeah,
two,
this year
maybe
there's three.
three.
Yeah.
If you can get the day off, go to the Chicago Wolves school kid game.
Mhm.
You pull into the parking lot. It's all school buses and like 4 cars.
Yeah.
There is no airline other than a couple of teachers who are trying to get away with something.
They have a DD.
And for the first period and for about the first 2 periods, it's just screaming children. And then the third period, you're just sitting there by yourself at a
In
hockey
silence.
game.
And that's when they
Silence.
picked it up and won the game.
Yeah,
So,
so
yeah,
they didn't
They were
score a
losing
lot.
3-0, and then they were tied 3-3, and then they scored 3 in the third to win when
Because
no one
those
was there.
bratty kids
Yeah,
left.
as the players, it's got to be one of the freakiest things. It's your loudest game of the year too. It sounds like a practice.
Like,
Yeah.
why do they have all
And
the
they said there's
instructions on the board?
you said there's a third.
Yeah, in February sometime, but they haven't announced
TBD.
it yet.
We're going.
I hope we're here.
We're going. Yeah, we're not reduction in force.
No, I'm saying if
Oh.
we're in Jamaica the
I bet we're
first
getting
week.
our asses canned. Anyway. All right.
Well, there you go.
Are
I'm
you
good.
done with sports?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Do you have questions? We have Chimney Sweep. Steve is here from Pratts Chimney. Text your questions in now to 815-283-0095. Studio the keyword followed by what you want to know. Ask a Chimney Sweep on Will Rock. It is not too late. I was talking about Omaha Steaks a minute ago. It is not too late to order. You can still get it in time. If you have somebody and you're like, oh, I got a few days and I don't know what to get them Omaha Steaks. Whether it's a bunch of people, you want to get something for everybody, or you want to get a great package for one person or whatever. They have so many different packages that you can pick, or go on there and just pick specific items. Make sure you order extra caramel apple tartlets. They're going to love it. Go to omahasteaks.com and save 50% off site-wide. Plus, use promo code WIIL at checkout and get an additional $30 off your order. Minimum order may be required. Order those tender, juicy butcher's cut filet mignon. And those the other night. Mouth-watering burgers, jumbo franks. Easy to prepare meals and ready in a flash. That's important this time of year when you're super busy. It's not too late. Do it today. Go to omahasteaks.com. Omaha Steaks is ready to ship your order right away. So shop now and get that order in. Go to omahasteaks.com and use promo code WIIL at checkout. Omaha Steaks is a gift from the heart and a gift that will be remembered with every unforgettable bite. Order with complete confidence today, knowing you're ordering the very best. Visit omahasteaks.com and take advantage of 50% off site-wide. Plus, use promo code WIIL at checkout to get that extra $30 off your order at omahasteaks.com. Steve's here from Pratts Chimney. It's Ask a Chimney sweep today. A bunch of questions coming in on the text line. We'll get to those in just a couple of minutes. You can stay till 9, right? There's not like a chimney.
Yeah, do we have you?
Thing going on?
Sure.
I don't want to.
Okay, sure.
I want to need you because if I answer the questions, people's houses are going to burn down. You can see what's going on in here right now. TomTube up and running at 95WIILrock.com. And it's not just the chimney sweep part of it, but you guys do all like if somebody's chimney's broken or needs repair, like you do the masonry stuff and all that even?
Yeah,
or,
we rebuild exteriors. We, design interior fireplaces.
Oh, you do fireplaces in a house? You'd come in and put a fireplace in.
Yeah.
You can do that?
What do you mean? A fireplace has to get built. What do you mean?
I didn't.
Well, you can
What is your
remodel.
question?
You can remodel existing.
Yeah.
Can you add
Sure.
another one?
Yeah, you can.
Can
add a
people?
What if I
fireplace.
said?
Is your question, can people build fireplaces? That is your. I hope so. Otherwise, there's not going to be any more fireplaces.
I
in the
know.
world.
I
What are
was in my head. I'm thinking like.
Are
when
you? Yeah. Really?
Well, there's a difference. A masonry fireplace after the fact.
After?
It
Yeah.
can be done, but it would get costly. Where
Okay. See.
most homes nowadays are built with what's called the factory built
Mhm.
fireplace,
After factory.
and the chimney is
Oh,
got
stop
siding
acting like
on
you're
it,
Susie
and-
That's
Chimney
exactly
now.
what I was
But
asking.
you could put another fireplace in your house.
But it's going to be a masonry, and it's not going to
No,
be
no.
the factory.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
now
gonna
you're
be-
just saying words he said. Stop parroting, Wayne. Acting like Wayne. But people could put a new fireplace and chimney in their house. It's just you're building a whole new thing, and that's going to be expensive, as opposed to redoing the one that's there.
Yeah,
right?
it's. I mean, no more expensive than having it put in
The first
when you
place.
build the house.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
we can
who's building
start
houses?
from scratch and.
Who's building Hagen Homes? You can have a custom built home for about the same price as if you
As
went
if
and
you went and bought one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
One day I'll be able to buy or build a home.
Okay. Really getting a new job. So, but also when I sold my house, being the thing on the top,
Did it
the
come
cap
off?
or whatever. Yeah, that was one of the things that
Ours came off too.
the inspector was like, yeah, before that you buy it from
You
this
have to
guy,
get this.
fix the cap. Is that a common thing? She said it happened to her, it happened to
Mhm.
me.
Well, it depends on what you're referring to as cap. A cap is technically what's over the very top opening or over the flue, but a lot of the fireplaces that are installed within the last 30 years are the factory built fireplaces, and those are actually in a wooden chase,
Oh,
and it's sided with normal siding,
Now I feel like you're making up words.
and
on
on the top of that is a chase cover, which
that's the thing on my house that was gone.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a high fail item on new construction because they're galvanized and they rust out.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
replace
yeah.
them. They
well, mine's
you can
40
have
plus years
thousands
old,
in
so
repairs.
it's literally
It's
a cap like this.
Probably
Yeah.
needs to be looked at or whatever. You should get
Mhm.
your chimney inspected how often for stuff like that.
textbook answer is annually.
Yeah.
I have
Annually.
it looked at
Yeah,
annually. Obviously, everybody waits until
there's a problem.
August, September,
Mhm.
October, and
There-
calls. But
yeah.
ideally, you should have it cleaned every spring
yeah.
before you put it away for the summer.
All right. All right. And by put it away, Leah, he just means stop using. He doesn't mean you have to
Oh,
take
you
your
don't take
chimney
the
out.
chimney-
No.
oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been
My
trying.
not only was the top broken, but there's an elbow at the bottom from the furnace to the chimney. You know, the little elbow that comes out of it's the exhaust thing for the
Sure.
furnace, right? And it goes up to the chimney. And the one at my house, I'm lucky like we didn't die.
Mhm.
It had rusted out at the elbow. So the connection from the furnace to the chimney was non-existent. And
Sure.
the chimney was just spewing into the house,
Fumes.
and some of the fumes, hopefully most of them were going up. I don't mean that it was sort of gone. It was a little thing of rust and not there.
Yeah, it sounds
this-
like you
like
had some issues with the venting.
there
of
was
it
water
for-
leaking down, and so there was a plastic bin under where that elbow was. Apparently, when I bought the house, it was leaking, and it had leaked all the way through, and it was gone.
I'm really stressed out right now.
Right, you should inspect. How did we not end up dead? How did
I
that
didn't think about like the fact that the furnace is being.
vented out the thing?
I didn't.
How
Like,
did we not end up? The carbon monoxide detector never went off. Is that a comment? Like it leaks down
Well,
and rusts out and all that?
the newer furnaces that are venting into chimneys.
Yeah,
Every time they cycle, they're putting off gallons of water in the form of flue gas.
Mhm.
yeah.
But before it ever makes it out the top of the chimney, it's cooling and condensing inside the masonry, and it just, the freeze thaw cycles in the brick and mortar, it just crumbles them.
Yeah.
And
get it looked at.
That's why that's a high fail item.
Get it looked at. All right. We're saving lives today is what we're doing.
Possibly.
Here, right? Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You shake your head a lot at work. You're like, people got to have us out more than once a decade, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Pratts Chimney is here. You got questions, text them in now. We'll go to the text line for those coming up. There's Godsmack, 95 WIIL Rock, the rock station. I think a lot of people don't know stuff like this about their house and whatever. There's many parts of my house that I don't understand.
I just
exactly
count on it being
working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the majority of people.
Well, no, there are handy
Blissfully
people who understand
unaware.
these things. Yeah. Until the house burns down. Steve
What
is here.
insurance is for?
Steve is here from Pratts Chimney. In insurance? I don't know what that is.
No,
we should have
you
a
don't.
guy in.
Yeah.
So if you have questions, text them in now. We'll get them answered. Text to 815-283-0095 studio, the keyword, for your questions. We're also up and running on TomTube at 95WIILRock.com. And he's like, are there actually questions coming in? I don't think you understand how little people know about what you do. Right? The chimney's on the house and I count on it's doing its chimney thing.
Yeah.
Or whatever. A lot of people don't know that it's hooked up
decor.
it's hooked up to the furnace and the water heater and all of that stuff. So if you just have a chimney for a furnace and a water heater and you don't have any type of fireplace or anything, is that you should have that looked at every year too? Because that seems like it's pretty clean burning and all that.
Yeah, if it's masonry, if it actually goes into a masonry chimney,
Yeah,
you should
masonry.
have it looked at annually. I mean, if it's just a vent where it's a metal vent going out the roof, if you have your furnace serviced yearly like you should, they'll check the drafting and ensure the vent is clear.
Okay.
Gas is clean burning. So technically, there's really no soot deposits.
But if you have
inside
if there's a
vent.
masonry chimney, chances are that you're gonna get it every year.
Yeah, you just want to have it checked to make sure it's the integrity of the masonry chimney is.
Leah's over there like parroting words going, yeah, masonry
Masonry.
and tin
Yeah.
venting or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'll just have
We're-
Leah come to my house and do it.
I
How long
got you.
does it take, like a chimney on a house? How long are you there for?
Well, to sweep a chimney takes hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we schedule each appointment around 2 hours.
It's not a
so-
guy with a top hat and he doesn't sing and there's not, I
You
mean,
know,
or is
there
that,
are guys that do it still, but
seriously?
yeah,
Yeah.
it gets in the way a little bit when
There
you're
are
trying
guys
to.
that wear the top.
That wear the
Are you
little-
making that? I feel like you're punking me now. There are guys who still.
Oh yeah, there's guys that it's kind of a gimmick, so
Mhm.
people call them because they come dressed up.
Really?
Chimney,
Oh, yeah.
chimney,
I-
chimney.
I feel like that's not the chimney sweep. I would
No.
want. I'd be like, I would like you to just be slightly more serious right now with the cleaning of the house and not burning down.
Yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with
Can
it.
you carry a tune?
I'd be on the radio if I could carry a tune.
I
so.
can't carry a tune and I'm on the radio. You got questions? Text them in now. Pratts Chimney is here. 815-283-0095. Studio, the first word followed by your questions. We'll go to those coming up next. It's 8:49.
Mostly sunny and 42 for today, 29 overnight, sunny and 43 for tomorrow. It's 29 in Kenosha and 31 in Vernon Hills.
The 501 Club party this Friday is at Morgan's Bar and Grill in Libertyville. I went there with Yola one time and I got that sandwich that you saw on the
Mhm.
menu.
Yeah, the
And
one we're
she's like,
splitting.
Yeah. And she's like, she was that way. That's
Yeah.
a lot of sandwich.
That is a lot
So,
of sandwich.
good food, cold beer. We got buckets of Miller Lite on special, and your chance to qualify for those Metallica 2-day passes for next summer at Soldier Field. This Friday, 501, party starts at the Morgan's Bar and Grill, Milwaukee Ave, downtown Libertyville with WIIL Rock. SinusandSnoringMD.com. Stop snoring. Dr. Swerdlin and his team can do it. They're nearby. Kenosha, Oak Creek, Mount Prospect, and Lombard. They open offices so it's convenient for you. At SinusandSnoringMD.com, they use minimally invasive surgical and non-surgical treatments for sinus problems, nasal problems, snoring, sleep apnea, all those things. If you're snoring, you are not getting the rest you deserve. That's not a great night's sleep, and that can have other effects on you, give you a strain on your heart, chronic headaches, sleep deprivation. Find out the ways that it can get fixed. Go to the website. You do not need a referral to see Dr. Swerdlin. Most insurance is accepted, and like I said, they're nearby. Place to start, get that better sleep, and improve your quality of life is Sinus and snoringmd.com. Did you add a snore for effect to my sign as
A
snoring?
snore? That was a sneeze.
A story, a sneeze.
No,
A
but you
story.
didn't
I just
even
said
bless
story
me.
instead of snoring.
You didn't
We
even-
had our holiday party last night. We're a little bit off today, Steve. so-
I'm not off.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to say bless you while I'm doing the spot.
I thought it was perfect timing.
By the way, sneezing doesn't bless you is because we thought you had the plague when you sneezed.
Oh.
You don't need bless you anymore. Bless you was you're going to die.
I just like
Is-
being blessed
okay,
every once
well,
in a while.
bless you.
Thank you.
Is that why they say it?
It's,
I thought it was
yeah.
because your heart stops when you sneeze.
see,
Is that an
yeah.
old wives' tale?
I think it's because they thought you had the plague and you were going to die.
Bless you,
I don't
child.
know. You'll get mad. Why don't I get a bless you? I'm like, because it serves
I
no purpose.
I bless myself.
Yeah,
God bless you, Leah.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
Computer, stop. Computer.
Did you?
Computer, why do we say God bless you when somebody sneezes? Maybe she'll
I
know.
thought it had something to do with sneezing out your soul or something.
Steve. Mm-hmm.
What do I win?
So it was the
Steve-
soul escaping from the body.
That's what Steve said, though. So Steve not only knows about chimneys,
Okay, I'm just going to leave then.
he knows
You-
about
you gotta do-
souls. And
Congratulations, you don't have to get up at
sneezing.
4:30 and come in and make fart jokes every day.
Well,
You
I
get-
thought I was going to get a package of Omaha steaks on my way out. or
No,
something.
no, I ate those already. It is Ask a Chimney Sweep today.
Wait a second. Before we get to the questions,
I'm checking God bless you because it used to be the plague.
I'm sure that's other things, but we're going to listen to
What
the
do
A
you-
word.
What?
Before we get to the questions for Steve, Steve had a question for us.
What is the question?
About the if you
Yeah.
guys ever fight,
Yeah.
like
This
a
says
married couple.
it is offered as a benediction to someone who might no longer be living soon. It came up in Europe in the 14th century because of the bubonic plague.
You just can't
You're
be
still
wrong.
stuck on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, exactly.
but
Move
I'm
on.
I'm not saying I can't be wrong. I'm saying I'm not wrong. During
Yeah.
the Middle Ages, the 14th century in Europe, the bubonic plague, also known as the Black Death, was widespread because it was usually a fatal disease,
Mhm.
and people who are often religious, the phrase "God bless you," offered a benediction to someone who might no longer be living. That's
Yeah.
what I said. And I think we're both right. Somebody doesn't have
Ish.
to be wrong.
Ish.
Yes, I'm more right than him, but
Yeah,
he's as
okay.
right as I am.
Was that Surrey that agreed with me?
No, it's Alexa.
You went with
Alexa agreed with
Yeah,
him.
You went with. I read it on the internet. It must be
Well,
true.
sometimes
No.
the internet. No, this one I just read is not just the internet. It is an AI generated answer,
Oh.
and the AI is smarter than us, and one day will end us. So
Oh, okay.
I believe that. But it can't chimney sweep. We've already been replaced. AI can already do our job. You are safe because I don't see AI sweeping chimneys
No,
for a while.
neither
What
do
was
I.
your question going to be for us before we before we get to the text line with yours?
Well, that was a question. Do you guys ever fight like an old married couple?
So here's the deal. Radio morning shows fight like old married couples.
Exactly
Like
what you just
Her
said.
and Lester
Mhm.
used to get into it. How often would you do a rager? How often?
Ooh, every couple of months.
There was door slamming. What Tim said, she got locked out.
She got
one time.
locked. Yeah, she slammed the door so hard to the back that she locked the door on herself. It was every Thursday before a vacation.
Yeah.
They would have a complete knockdown drag out.
So
Yeah.
every what?
tomorrow it's
So
on.
how often? How often? How often?
Every couple of months. Yeah.
We've been at it, what, 7 months?
9.
9 months? Have
Mhm.
we had a rager yet?
No.
We get along swimmingly.
Yeah. We haven't had
We
that
are
yet.
in a very loving, sexless marriage,
Yeah.
is what we are in.
You
So,
just snipe at
because
each
you
other.
spend 5 hours in the morning in a room with somebody, you're going to fight.
Right.
No.
You're going to get, because I think Steve sensed that in the last hour you've been annoyed with me several times. But here's the thing,
I
Steve.
haven't been annoyed with you
I'm
once.
annoyed with myself. So
I
imagine
honestly,
being me.
I honestly have not been annoyed with her at all.
Yeah.
I'm just having fun over here. I've got along with her better than any co-host. And it's two things. I'm older and don't care as much as I used to.
Mhm. That's one.
And
And two, I'm great. So
she's maybe less annoying than I worked with an insane woman insane for about, and it was a nightmare. And this woman would just lose it like on the daily. and I just have to like cower. When I was out in Albany, we would get in, and me and Emily would fight about it we fought less than you and Lester.
Yeah.
We'd fight like once every 4-6 months or whatever. So it's a small confined space.
It's a weird
it's
relationship.
An arranged marriage, you know?
Sure.
Plus she's bat crazy over here.
So he just has to
noticed.
mind his P's and Q's and
I just ignore it or whatever. So what were you saying? And never mind. So we'll go to the text line questions for Ask a Chimney Sweep coming up. Text them in. Last call for those 815-283-0095. Studio the keyword. Did that answer your question? I agree with you. She's a lot to deal with, and it's a miracle that we don't fight. I agree with you.
That's what he was saying.
That's exactly what he meant. 8:58.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 42, 29 overnight, 43 and sunny for tomorrow. It's 29 in Racine and 29 in Palatine.
Now go make us a sandwich.
Yeah, I'm right on it.
Yeah.
Oh, sandwich sounds good right now. 95 WIIL Rock 95-second update. A court hearing taking place later this morning for a man arrested earlier this month on drug and weapons charges in Mundelein. Orlando Garcia arrested after a search warrant turned up guns, cocaine, and cash. The 28-year-old faces multiple charges. He's being held on pretrial detention. We'll talk about this again. The battle over AI is at a new scary threshold. Researchers say larger AI models, like the kind that power ChatGPT, can now create their own smaller AI applications without us pathetic humans.
I just don't even understand how that's a thing.
I think it's great.
Okay. You're just saying it because you think they're listening.
I think the AI should run things, and they're wonderful, and we should do as we're told by them because we are just minions to their brilliance. I believe that the AIs should definitely be in charge, and I will do whatever I'm told to do by the AIs because of their greatness.
He's looking at his digital assistant in the background there. Yeah.
Computer, I love you. Computer, I love you.
Oh, she's making puns.
Mother.
Holiday puns.
I'm in good. You people.
We're in holiday theme.
You people are going to be ground up
whatever.
for feed or something. That's what's going on there.
WIIL Rock Sports brought to you by Windy City Rooter. They drain your pipes, not your wallet. Bucks, Blackhawks, Wolves, all winners yesterday. Bulls and Admirals in action tonight.
And I know where Sarah Connor lives. So if anybody needs to know, I will help you find her and track her down. You got to sneeze again? I'm going to say God bless you because I'm worried that you have bubonic plague. What are you doing to your face right now?
I'm holding in my boogers. Like what?
We probably shouldn't have scheduled a guest on it's the last week before holiday vacation.
Yeah, if I get COVID here and it ruins my Christmas.
No, you're not. No, I have allergies and
it's bubonic plague is what it is. Yeah, she's been playing with rats again. If you're looking for jewelry for the holidays, it is not too late to get over to Dalzell Jewelers in Crystal Lake. Wherever you're at, it's worth the drive. That's where, when I needed a ring to ask the most important question, I went and got it at Dalzell. Now, you can get the stuff that's in the cases there. If you're lost and you don't know what's right, they will walk you through it. If you know exactly what you want, they have it. And if they don't, they can design it. Now, that's what I had them do. And I thought, oh, it's going to be that much more expensive because it's getting, custom designed and built. No, they do it right there. They do it right there with natural or lab created diamonds. And when it comes to the natural diamonds, they import them themselves. So they cut out the middleman. So you save. You'd think it's a lot more expensive because it's a nice, actual fancy jewelry store with free cookies in downtown Crystal Lake, but it isn't. You're going to get a fair price, and they do great work. So when it's time to get that ring to pop the most important question, or you just need some great jewelry for the holidays, Dalzell Jewelers. Dalzell and Company Jewelers, downtown Crystal Lake, online at DALZELLNCO.com. That's DalzellandCo.com. All right, let's do these questions. Ask a Chimney Sweep. We'll just do some of them. We don't have time for all. Steve is here from Pratts Chimney. If you want to know more, you can find him online at Pratts Chimney, Pratts Chimney.com. But they do, it's not just the chimney sweeping and all that, but masonry repair, fireplace remodel, appliance repair and service, like chimney caps, chimney cleaning and inspections. All right, I'm just reading it off the website now. So,
if it has to deal with a chimney, fireplace,
you're the guys.
Yeah.
So
take care of it.
Go in and see them. The number one thing people are asking is how often, and you're saying if you have a chimney, a masonry chimney once a year, and the spring is the best time.
Yeah, if
like
you
before
have
you put it away.
If you have a wood burning fireplace, period, you should have it inspected every spring, and I say cleaned as needed. But if our guys come out and you schedule the cleaning and it doesn't need to be cleaned, they're gonna tell you it doesn't need to be cleaned.
That's good.
Just
I like
charge
that.
you for an inspection.
I had a refrigerator guy that came and said he fixed our refrigerator, and he said, "Look, don't call me again." He goes, "Next time, it's time to replace it." So and this is integrity as well.
Yeah.
So you're saying you have integrity there. You're not just, it's not a cash grab, which I appreciate, because people don't know things and they think, "Oh, am I getting ripped off here?" But
was it Lake's Appliance?
I don't know, but that was a good plug for your friends over at Lake's Appliance for all your appliance needs.
Yeah.
They should advertise here on the radio. Tell them to call anybody but Hirsch. No, tell them to call Mike. The other question, the main question is pricing. And I got to think that there's way too many variables for you to be able to give a dollar amount or anything like that, right?
Yeah. I mean, for anyone cleaning a fireplace, you should expect to pay between $250 and $300 to clean a fireplace. You'll see, marketing things where $99, to clean a fireplace, whatnot. I mean, you have to ask yourself,
why is it that cheap? Are they really? Because you can't pay somebody and have the gear for that. So you're obviously not getting
the workman's
job
comp and the insurance and everything
Right,
that goes into it.
You want somebody there that's licensed, I'm sure, and bonded and all that stuff.
And you want to keep good employees, so you want to pay a good wage. So
had a few people ask the same question that I would have had, because I have a gas fireplace. So you say if it's a wood burning, it's every year or whatever. Is it the same with? I have a gas. I turn the little thing and I light it with the lighter, and it's a fire. It's actual fire, but it's gas.
It depends on what kind of gas fireplace you have. If it's just gas logs that are in an open, where it could be a wood burning fireplace, it's just somebody put gas logs in there. You still want to have it looked at every couple of years. Like I said, technically gas is clean burning. The textbook answer for NFPA 211, which is
that's what I thought NFPA
211
says, inspect annually.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's what I'll say. But I'll say too, as you use it, you kind of get a feel for how often you need to service it.
In their radio commercials, who did the weird chimney dwellers voice, and do they have names? Do you know the commercial with the things in it?
That's all Mike.
Yeah. All right.
He's good with the commercials.
I'd like to make up a good story.
What do you put in the chimney to keep Santa's suit from getting dirty? Can you say that, or are you sworn to secrecy with Santa, or how's that? What's that relationship?
I could get into some legal trouble there. So.
Yeah. He's got to have a ton of lawyers. When we have heavy rain and high winds, we notice some water in our fireplace dripping down the glass, less than a half a cup. They've measured it. Something to worry about? Only use it maybe once or twice a year, if that.
You know what? I'll say this about leaking chimneys, because we get calls all the time with water coming in the house.
Yeah.
And you will pay a lot of money chasing a water leak. Ideally, what you should do is have somebody, preferably us, come out and actually do a water test where they run water up on your roof and kind of pinpoint where the water is leaking in.
Oh, okay.
Because
yeah, that
you
makes
can
sense.
spend a lot of money from, I've seen people
Trying to figure out where it's coming from.
replace an entire roof because they had
Yeah.
a leak, and it's the chimney. And a lot of people right away go right to the roofer when they have a leak, but a lot of
The
times
chimney.
it's
We did that.
the chimney
So you
flashing.
guys can track it down.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
We
if
this literally happened
happened,
to us,
yeah,
and it
yeah.
was not our roof. It was the cap on the chimney
on the chimney
had
thing, yeah.
gone bad or came off or
All right.
something.
If you have other
happens a lot.
questions, their website is prattschimney.com. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's like, I don't know when it comes
Pratts
to
with 2 T's.
Yes, Pratts with 2 T's, because they're terrific. Steve, thank you for coming in today.
Thank you so
welcome.
much,
Thanks
Steve.
for having
To
me.
answer your question, in the almost a year that Lee and I have been together, we have not had a fight, and it's just astounding for us. I would tune in tomorrow because, according to Tim, her and Lester used to fight every Thursday before
We
vacation.
had like a big vacation, and we're both off next
We
week.
will
so,
have a rager
yeah,
tomorrow.
It's going down.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna fight as soon as you walk out the door. Actually,
What did I do?
Mm.
I can't with you. Anyway, thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. Thanks for having
Pratts
me.
with 2 T's, chimney.com, and happy holidays to you. And thank you for all your help with Santa Claus. We appreciate that. Without you,
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Santa's just out front banging on the
Right.
door. Thanks for coming in.
Better have them called and get them looked at now.
PrattsChimney.com. Call them now if you want Santa in your house. It's 910.
Mostly sunny and 42 for today.
Rival Sons. sitting here working on cameras. We're just dicking around now. There's not
Yeah,
gonna-
whatever.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
we're halfway through this
halfway
week.
through. Oh,
This
I thought you meant
week,
today.
yeah, no.
We're not on till noon today, are we?
Which,
Or-
by the way, are we meeting?
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Nobody
I just
talks
asked.
to me.
I just asked Carl. I don't think there's.
How is this
nothing to
for the
meet
camera?
about.
This is too much of my face. This is
Yeah,
too,
it's really
this
a
is like
lot.
booger cam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. We're working on the Tom Tube cameras today.
Yeah.
A lot of radio stations have people that do this,
Mhm.
but
We don't.
We do not. So
Riff.
this is what your reduction in force.
Mhm.
Our turn eventually, and when it is, I want to thank everybody who's listened to this. It's 9:19.
This mostly sunny today.
Whatever this is.
High of 42, 29 overnight. Looking at a high of 43 and a lot of sunshine for tomorrow. It is 30 in Mundelein and 30 in Highwood.
Then, or I can switch to this is the extra camera. Here is that one. No, wrong one.
Mhm.
That one there. No, that one there is that's probably better. So then I'll add it and you'll be able to see it. Right? That's better. Oh, you can't see it. That's
1 second.
better.
That's
better
way
'cause
better.
It's not as close on my face.
Are we going to move the microphone to the other side of your mouth?
Seeing that bothers me.
No, on the other side of your
Over
mouth.
here?
Yeah. Can we do that?
Yeah, but see, the problem with that one is there's not the big logo behind me, but I guess there's a logo on the screen. And
And the whole.
God bless you. I'm
Thank
sorry
you.
that you have. I'm sorry that you have bubonic plague and will be dead
My
soon.
soul just exited
And your
my
soul
body.
exit. He was right and I was right. That's they would say God bless you because they thought you were
Yeah.
dying.
I just want to be blessed.
So I would have to get used to the mic being over here,
Yeah.
which blocks my vision of my computer screen.
Oh,
so
what do you
no,
need your computer?
we can have a
screen?
microphone in my face. It's not like everybody needs to see me.
Well, but then it's blocking the
radio.
goat.
If I was good looking, it would be television. How about this? This is a little
That's a
better.
little bit better.
All right. Hi, I'm on the camera. Here are my boogers. If you go to the website
You
right now,
look
you
like
can
a
watch
goat.
Tom Tube. It's just people dicking around with web cameras. That's what we offer. The WIIL Rock Morning Show. People dicking around with web cameras. It's Jesse James Dupree never gets old on Will Rock. Tom and Leah Will Rock morning show. It is 9:31. We were messing with the cameras. I think we got them right for Tom too, and we have it. Except I have the audio on there. We have it where you can watch Leah mukbang close up now when she's eating. I will turn it to that, and people pay money for that.
Yeah,
so
I could sell that.
we
So
could
you're welcome.
sell the mukbanging.
Mhm. Merry Christmas.
We're dividing that because I'm running the cameras, right?
I'm not dividing anything, Tom.
All right. It's like having
It's
Yola
my
here.
muck that
Yeah.
I'm banging.
All
Okay.
right. Anyway, coming up, we have to talk about two things.
Yeah.
One is the mocking of Tom, which is now going to be available on the website, and
Tom mockery, if you will.
two is Malort and lotto tickets
Mm-hmm.
from the holiday party last night. Holiday parties used to be you would talk about the next day who got laid in the conference room or
right.
who's
Who got
getting fired because they got too drunk or whatever.
There was always that one
Yeah.
person from ours. Remember when it would be separate?
Yeah, they'd have one party for the
WIIL Rock
Waukegan stations and one for the Kenosha
Yeah,
location.
yeah. And I would double dip. I'd go to both, right?
Now they're combined to one, but it's still less people because of the reductions in forces, and they don't. It's not
It's
like
not
parties
nearly
used to be.
as- No.
It's here's some pizza and 2 drinks. Let's get crazy. So
It's because the company that owns us, you know that, right?
what?
They put these rules
Because
upon
they don't
us.
want people having sex on the copy machine.
Buzzkill.
Yeah. So if you'd like to have sex on our copy machine, come on in.
It's clean.
We wiped it down.
Well, no, we
wiped
didn't
it
have
down.
to. No one.
Because no one's had sex on it in
Right,
a couple of
right,
years
right.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Did you ever actually photocopy your ass on a?
I never have. No.
We had photocopies of butts. From this one's very high, and it seems like it would be dangerous.
Well, yeah, and you're
You-
older now.
You
so.
can't put. Yeah, right. It takes a lot of core strength because you can't put all your
Your
weight
weight on it. Yeah, yeah.
because the glass will break.
Mhm.
So you need to put just enough weight on it to get the photocopy
The weight of a piece of paper.
without a little more because you want the
Those-
butt to kind of
Mhm.
a little bit, but you don't want it so much so that you see
the inside.
one of the planets,
Yeah,
not Saturn, Mars, Jupiter, Uranus is
Yeah.
one of the planets.
Okay.
So there's
There's
that. It's a catchphrase now, but it is like this show. There's a lot of there's that.
Yeah.
I don't know what to make of anything. It's 9:34.
Mostly sunny today with a high of 42, 29 overnight, 43 and sunny for tomorrow. It is 32 in Elgin and 30 in Kenosha. It is time for the 95 Will Rock Happy Hour news as we're talking about, Christmas parties and making decisions. Sometimes you're like peer pressured into that, right? Like you feel like the peer pressure.
I don't know that.
Maybe
I've been-
not
I
now,
get
but
peer
when
pressured
you were
anymore.
younger, anymore,
But
right?
yeah, like people would mock you of it. Hey,
Mhm.
why aren't you doing this? And you're like, okay, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm cool.
Well, research now shows that just like humans, monkeys succumb
to peer pressure.
to peer pressure.
Huh.
Yeah. They did a 9-year study of this,
Of monkeys.
of monkeys. It was a university in Switzerland that I don't care to try to pronounce. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, I'm not going to go for it. They say that monkeys' faces process to peer pressure in humans. It causes males who join more sociable communities to quickly adapt to match the social styles of their new group. I don't know why it took
What are they doing?
9 years. That they make if they're watching humans succumb to peer pressure, they react. They have facial reactions
To
to
humans.
watching the humans succumb to peer pressure.
What was the purpose of
Of
this
any
study?
of this?
Yeah,
9 years they gave it to. It's like, really?
really?
And then the
Well,
male
I'm glad we've
monkeys.
solved that. That will help us with a lot of our current problems in the world. Is that we've
Oh.
studied monkeys' reactions to human peer pressure.
Vervet monkeys specifically.
Vervet
Yeah,
monkeys.
yeah, yeah.
Those are the monkeys I would have
Mhm.
used. Yeah, you don't want orangutans for that because those a-holes, man. Yeah. All right.
They say that they quickly adapt to the social styles of those around them too. So
Monkeys comply.
monkeys.
Monkeys. Yeah. All right. Great. This whole story, all it does is make me want to throw my poop. We're like monkeys in here with all the glass. Like
Uh-huh.
when we get people looking through the glass, This is a real thing. I can mentally understand why monkeys throw their poop. I'm like, I'm working. I'm at work. I should be in a room where no one can see me or bother me.
Right.
And we'll be doing some people come by and bang on the glass and expect me to go to the door and talk to them. And I'm like, I'm at work.
Man, if only we had a rope.
I think if only I had poop, I would throw it at them. What would we do with the rope? Swing on it? Yeah. All right. We're going to put a tire and a rope in here. And that's just, why is there a tire and a rope in the studio now? Because Tom and Leah were throwing poop. Oh, well, that makes complete sense. .95 Rock, the Rock Station. Tom and Leah,
Pop
Rock Morning
is so
Show.
proud.
I
Pop
shared
is
the
so
screen.
proud.
I shared the computer screen on TomTube. You can see, if you're watching TomTube right now, the beautiful shirt I wore last night for the holiday party. I looked like a guy who was at a holiday party.
No, you look like you're going to the circus.
Leah looked like somebody who was just got done at the gym.
Whatever. You
And-
can't even see it.
And Tim just got done with hockey practice.
Yeah.
I looked like somebody who was at the holiday party, and I'm being mocked for it. I was mocked for it last night. I'm being mocked for it now.
You guys looked amazing, but it did.
We matched.
You matched, yeah.
Yola's dress was the same color as my shirt.
Mhm.
I looked like I was at a holiday party.
I thought that was Yola's shirt.
You and Yola had matching heels too.
Okay,
you were like 15 feet taller than usual.
How's hockey practice, Tim? Anyway,
those pants are in. Someone called them MC Hammer pants. They're
sweatpants.
No, they're not MC Hammer pants. No, those are.
These are sweatpants, brother.
Okay.
These are sweatpants.
We're not having our fight till tomorrow. Roll it back. Take a log off.
No, because those pants, you could dress those up. You could wear those pants with heels. 100. Anyway, back to you.
And now back to you.
Back to you.
I didn't mock you last night. I didn't mock Tim last night.
I thought you wore it to
I
be
didn't
mocked.
mock any. Well, no, it was festive. I will admit it was festive. It was a purple velour shirt encrusted with real diamonds all over it. Yola's dress, which was banging, was also purple. Or not purple. I'm sorry, maroon.
Mhm.
A colorful moron. A maroon. We matched. We looked like we were going to a holiday party. We walk in. We were somebody wearing a barrel short of being at a hillbilly festival. There wasn't a single person. There was one lady that was in a green holiday kind of elf dress.
Yeah, that was Corso's wife.
Corso's wife looked good.
Yeah.
Corso looked like he just got done, changing the oil in his car. Dirty clothes on, and he was wearing a stocking cap.
Oh my god!
He was wearing a stocking cap.
It was
warm
warm.
in there, so yeah.
I said the only one that looked better at me, more festive than me, was Corso's wife.
Oh.
You looked like you were just. From
I
the
said
gym.
rap. It said rap queen. It had a gift on there. I was wearing my Santa balls earrings.
So you can go to the website now, and you can.
Hair looks fantastic.
You can vote on how I looked, and
there's so many how you looks. It looks like you work in the circus. It looks because you're by yourself. But if Yola was with you, you would either be on Dancing with the Stars
or a Paris figure skating.
Yeah.
And that's true.
You have to put the wine down though, and then look how he's holding the wine.
Watch out!
I'm holding the wine by the stem. I really am very dainty with the wine.
Very. Your pinky isn't out. That's the only thing that's missing.
It's the only thing that's missing. Anyway, you can vote if you go to the Tens of Listeners page.
I just am.
And vote on how I looked, and I think I looked like I was going to a. And by the way, that was supposed to show up for the ugly sweater party last Friday at Jesse Oaks. It didn't show up in time, and it showed up yesterday.
So you had to wear it.
So
you
I'm
wanted
like,
to get
if I get a chance to wear it,
naturally, yeah.
All right, right now it says on the poll, it says 60% wearing Yola's clothes.
Thank you.
27% looking good. 9% did you lose a bet? Dave added that. People can add their own things. 2% did you try out for Dancing with the Stars? And Bill added coming out of the closet, but then didn't vote on his own thing.
So 0.
And 2% WTF. You can vote now. You can find it if you go to the Tens of Listeners page or any of our social media pages, but vote there. So sorry I dressed up for the holiday party. I don't know what I was thinking.
I was dressed up too. You just can't tell.
You were wearing. You were dressed up. You just can't tell.
Just can't tell.
No,
You can't tell that.
I'm wearing green pants.
Yeah.
Festive.
Yeah.
I'm wearing a shirt that says Rap Queen, but with a W, and you should be calling me the Rap Queen as well, seeing as I wrapped your presents.
Dang.
And then I'm wearing my Santa balls earrings, but none of that you can see in the picture.
Because Santa's balls means that you're festive.
Ho, ho, ho.
Nope, just the one. Just ho. And then there was the gift exchange. Yola was pissed we didn't do the thing where you could steal and whatever.
Yeah, it gets you.
Yeah. There was 2 items of interest at the gift exchange. One that I laid on Lord Cicero, and one that I got. And I think my Polish girlfriend almost was going to cut a person.
Yeah.
So she yelled out, "No effing way!"
No, and I had to tell because she had just met that person.
Yeah.
So
And you had to roll
I
it
had
back
to provide
on
context.
And both of them were the hosts of the Star Morning Show that are on 3 stations. The darlings of Alpha Media almost had the crap kicked out of them by us, the kids in the back of the bus. So
take that.
You don't mess with the kids in the back of the bus. Now they know.
Now we took care of the wardrobe. Now how to deal with people that are a little out of. You're throwing up your hands now.
Now they know
how to deal with the dangerous people at the holiday party. Coming up next on WIIL Rock. We are blessed by the presence of the greatest broadcaster in the history of Alpha Media, broadcasting from the Star Triopathy. Not one, not two, but 3 stations every morning. The Star Triopathy. His Royal Highness Lord Cicero joins us now. Hello, my liege.
How dare you have me live on the radio when I was not notified of such?
All right.
I will have your heads for this.
So,
what's up, man?
Last night it was gift exchange at the Alpha Media Have Some Tepid Pizza and 2 Drinks party.
On a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday. Hey, you morning shows enjoy this. They really rolled that red carpet out.
Yep.
So Joe and Tina were there from the Star Triopathy, and we did gift exchange. And I said to Joe as we're waiting there, I said, "Oh, I'm going to get that big box." It was the one I brought. I'm
you're hyping it up.
I'm going to get that big box on the front. So he had a number. He drew a number before mine. So, and it worked. He went over and he took the big box so that I could not get it.
Oh, you mind melded me, man.
I did. Jedi mind games on you. So he got it, and it was the Malort gift set with a Malort ornament and a bottle of sweet, delicious Jepson's Malort for Malort.
Did you even get the Christmas flavor?
No, just regular flavor.
Just regular.
Yeah. Did you enjoy it? What did you have any?
I would rather eat the ornament than drink the Malort.
Yeah.
When I opened it up, my immediate reaction, my tongue curled back like, please don't do that.
It's a nightmare.
Oh my God.
Are you going to re-gift it? What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, actually, and Tina's sitting right here. Her husband, Justin, on the way home, he said, well, first we surmised that you either have like a private stock of Malort.
I do have a lot of Malort. Yes, I do have a lot of Malort.
But Tina's husband said, well, what you should do is put it back for next year, which I think I said something along the lines of a year is a long time in radio.
Yeah. No, who will be here?
Right.
We don't know. You will be on an 8th and 9th station right now. And as corporate calls me, the Tom Keefe problem will be eliminated by then. That's
right. Oh, you didn't hear that they do TKP and they do a hashtag with it as well.
What do we do about the Tom Keefe problem?
I can't wait to find out where they put me.
And then Tina, Joe's co-host, Human Laugh Track, Tina Bree, she had lottery tickets and envelopes, and that's what I ended up getting. And it was one where you could win $250,000 as the top prize. And I said to Tina and her husband, I said, look, if we win the $250,000, I'm going to give you an amount, because I would hate to buy a lottery ticket and then give it away.
Someone wins.
That would haunt me the rest of my life. So to lessen the impact of that, I said, if we win, I will give you $10,000, to which my Polish girlfriend Yola screamed out fiance. Thank you for giving me from getting
the
stabbed.
right F word.
She yelled out the F we will. And she's cheap as they get. And Tina and her husband were standing there.
Well, and Yola had just met Tina yesterday. So I'm like, I have to explain to Tina, like, she's Polish. That's probably not happening.
It's
Well, here's the thing though, Tom, because that was a topic of discussion on the way home as well, talking about your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Because Tina's like, oh my God, she yelled out like that.
Yeah.
And you would think someone who's going out with you and wants to spend the rest of their life with you, which quite honestly, we might need to have her evaluated.
What a treat.
Laughing.
Tina, Human Laugh Track, Tina Bree.
She's in the background.
She's required to laugh when Joe talks.
Oh, okay.
She just she's purposely holding it in right now. So it's not, it's not forced.
She'll explode. Yeah, Leah's fake laugh.
So we said she looks so sweet. She looks so sweet and all the pictures. Yeah. And we thought she'd be so sweet, like there'd be birds chirping on her shoulder and stuff. No, she would probably crush those birds and throw them on the ground.
She will curb
stomp you. She really will. Yeah. If I tried to give them $10,000, we got home and I got yelled at. Because I cleaned up dog poop. This is my life. Mm-hmm. I got in trouble for
Dinner's not ready on time.
But I got yelled at for dinner not being ready last week.
That was my fault.
Yeah, so. That was right. Yeah. It was a bad pork shoulder. Anyway, long story. But here's the thing. the good with her way. She is so delightful that even the fact that she scares the crap out of me on a daily basis, I want to marry her. So don't F with us. I have a Polish girlfriend and she will end you. So you've been
now. Wait a second, Tom. Did you talk about this? I don't know if Leah brought this up. I know you pretty much, you control everything.
Yeah.
But did Leah bring up? I was telling Tina that her husband Justin and Leah's husband, they kind of look alike. They dress alike. They wear hats.
I almost went up and said, "Hey, Hat, where's Leah?" To
no,
Tina's
you did
husband.
not.
Yeah,
no, you did not.
Is that what you call him? Is Hat?
I call him Hat because he's always wearing a hat. I've never seen him without a hat.
I made the mistake of posting a picture of us in an outdoor bathtub, and we're naked in it, and his hat is on.
He's still got the hat
Still
on.
had his
He's
hat
still
on.
always the hat. She's got bruises. I know if she has a good week because she's got a little thin bruise on her forehead.
He takes it off.
I'm like, wow, he was really getting after it this week, and he bruised your forehead with the brim of his hat.
Oh,
anyway.
that is not my favorite position either.
Thank you for that.
Now to us, I know we have to remember we're on a rock station. We can
talk about Leah's favorite position. Yeah. What's your favorite position, Leah? Where's the hat bruise? The hat bruise is right above her tramp stamp. I don't even know how they get it there. So we appreciated that you blessed us with your presence last night,
I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
I was going to wear. Well, I had two options. I did not wear the fancy shirt that you had on. Tom,
well, only one person can pull that off. Yeah.
Right.
Well, no, you can vote on it online now. Yeah.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Is there you look like a human disco ball, basically.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I looked like I was going to a holiday party instead of going to change the oil. So,
but did you and your fiance, did you purposely wear like the same color?
Yes.
Or
yes.
Yeah.
They do that
animals.
often.
Couples, animals. We're cute. We're a cute couple.
Cool.
We really
Yeah.
are.
I love the way that Leah. I love the way that Leah says that. She's like, of course they did.
That's why they weren't there on time either, because they probably changed their outfits several times.
It was a holiday party.
Of
we
course,
weren't going
don't
to
know
the
what to
gym to lift. What'd you bench last night at the holiday party, Leah? Anyway.
But Leah, the thing is though, Leah, your husband is so much like Justin, and for him, both of you guys, it makes sense that you're with the guys that you're with.
Yeah.
Because Hat, I don't know if anyone says his real name or not. He seems like he's could be a quiet guy. Is that a good assessment?
That's a very good assessment.
Yeah.
He was not last night, by the way. It was like his awkwardness came out, so he was overly sarcastic to people. I had to apologize for him eventually. But
I didn't know he talked.
Yeah, well, I do all the talking. Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, I know.
Well, Tom, I know you ducked out because your fiance said we're leaving, and
we
you're
went
like,
to go get food. The pizza was cold, and the chicken nuggies there was no plate for the chicken nuggets. She took to-go containers from the bar, tore them in half, and used them as a makeshift plate at our holiday party. The fine china was out last night at the Alpha Media soiree.
Yeah, it was. I know there were pictures taken. I had one picture taken with the boss. I think I was the only one who did that. So I feel secure about things that he wanted to take a picture with me.
Well, we appreciate you being
got
there,
another
my Lord.
3 stations coming your way.
Yes,
have fun.
Enjoy Lord Cicero and Human Laugh Track, Tina Bree.
On every dial.
Hey guys, have a good holiday.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Joe. There we go.
Oh, that was my Christmas gift.
You're welcome.
Can I
hung up on Joe Cicero for
Can I
you.
say really quickly, when he continued to make that comparison, what my wife screamed, she goes, "No way, Hat's hotter."
No, there you go.
Ha, Tina Bree, my husband's hotter.
We should have had an ab off.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I almost swore. His
Stupid
abs are
abs.
just dumb.
They're just dumb.
They're dumb. It drives me nuts.
I get it. You married him for the abs.
Yeah.
I know it wasn't for the hair or the personality.
I
actually like Ryan a lot.
I'll have to show you a picture of him when we first started dating, because I 100% started dating him for his hair.
Really? Luxurious.
Oh,
that's why he has to do the ab workout every day. The hair went away.
See.
All right. Show notes.
Yeah, what do we got?
Strippers and Santa. That's the
That's
only.
it?
We didn't write anything else down.
Oh, I don't know. That was funny.
Miss a show. Miss a lot. By a lot today, I mean one bit. That, and we taught you how to not burn your house down thanks to Pratts Chimney for coming in today. We appreciate Steve being here, and we appreciate Lord Cicero for blessing us with his presence, the greatest broadcaster in the history of Alpha Media. I believe that says a lot about the company. He said, with a hint of sarcasm. We'll wrap things up next. You're like Ebenezer Scrooge. There are little children singing at the G-Spot stage here today.
They're not that little. That's what's embarrassing.
And Leah says it's embarrassing. I think it's a wonderful thing there.
No, I'm not.
It's that time of the year.
I'm not.
Sorry, Ebenezer.
I'm saying they are probably embarrassed. Like, oh, come to the mall, sing on our stage, and your parents will come here and watch you. Whatever, Gurney
Tim,
Mills.
will you open both doors, please, and so we can get a little bit of the children singing?
I think they look pretty happy to be singing.
Let's go open the doors. Let's open the doors and take your headphones off, Tim, before you break your neck. Oh.
That girl didn't even put her purse.
Let's see if we can hear them a little
Girl
bit.
didn't even put her purse down. She's ready to get the hell out of here.
You are a lot today. We're going to see if we can hear these kids singing. They're singing at the G-Spot stage today. We can hear it. They look like they're doing a good job. Good for them. It's like the end of How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Did you bring your velvet shirt? You should go out there.
All right, I'm done with you. 10:01, we're out of here. Open phone Thursday tomorrow. More of you, less of us. It'll be a good day. The delightful Jen Marr, who blew off the entire party last night. Rightfully, I would have too. We'll buy her some tepid drinks and pizza later.
We'll make it up there.
She's coming in next. You have a good day. Thanks, Steve from Pratts, for being on with us today. 95 WIIL Rock, the Rock Station.